Okay, you know what I'm saying? And Tonio, you know, loud and crazy. You know, you're gonna hear a lot of it. Anyhow, so anyway, more allegations come out on R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? And um, you know, about his daughter or whatever. You know what I mean? And you know, I thought to want to say something uh, also about, you know what I'm saying, like off the first video, you know what I'm saying, R. Kelly or and people like him. See, my whole upset just growing up is that the people like him is who I be watching motherfuckers fuck you up over. You know what I mean? Like they're, you know, if you knew somebody, you know, you got many R. Kellys. You know what I mean? It's just not, and it happened in like different type of situations, not just always with liking little girls. It might be, you know what I'm saying? Or you can be like, say you the friend of the friend that R. Kelly slept with. And you basically the one that's like, you know, nah, you shouldn't, you trying to just tell a motherfucker what's up. They snap on you. You know, you know what I mean? So you like, fuck you, motherfucker. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So then that motherfucker, you know, but that's the motherfucker that's with R. Kelly. Now, I know this ain't supposed to be funny. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of shit I go through every day. Right. And like one of the things I'll be tired of, you know what I'm saying? So just, you know, if I was acting in my own hate, right. Something that I had didn't like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, those are one of the things that I don't like. Right. You know, I be really don't like that shit. Right. That's why I don't like being friends with anybody, or you know, really care to be just, you know, I'm to the point where I can talk about being socially active all day. I'm telling you, but once I step out the door, that's a wrap. I ain't even, I really ain't even thinking about it. And I really do get bothered when, you know, somebody irritate my space. Like, you know what I'm saying? They irritate my zone. So, you know what I'm saying? Because either motherfuckers are trying to make you look bad, trying to put you down, or they on some shit like, uh, you know what I'm saying? You just trying to say they motherfucking name. Right. They have snapped on you. You know what I mean? And so you like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, with me personally, I'm personally out of that. Now that's a shame when that person has to come back 20 years later or so and confess, you know, a lot of the stuff that you know, were trying to, you may have not have known, but you just trying to like, this motherfucker remind me of a pedophile. Right, I'm saying this, da, da, da. And then they got mad. And I'm be calling my motherfucking nigga, I don't fuck with pedophiles. Right. See, because really what it is it ain't about him being a pedophile. When you say it to him, it's about you trying to say, "Oh, you gonna sleep without? You think I fuck with a pedophile?" Right. So that's what the argument becomes about. Rather the argument staying on, right, you know what I'm saying, that this dude is a pedophile. You know what I mean? And that's something hard to explain when it comes in the black, you know, what we call the black, you know, society of America or the world or whatever. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what we lack because we trying to make an argument. It's like basically we're not good debaters. Like,
Right.
if you know what I mean. So if you're in a debate team, right now, everybody has to come up with logical points, and ultimately, if you did your research and study, most of your research are facts.
Right.
Like at least 80% of that shit. You know what I'm saying? On both sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But somehow two people finding,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, two different cases within all these facts.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I always thought, why even argue about it? I say, both of y'all right, man. Let's roll with both of them. You know what I'm saying? Let's do both of them at the same time, man. How about that?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's a debate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, now there's a topic that both of them come with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now this is the thing, dude. This is what black people are not good at.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. Because what it is most likely it's going to take a while for them to get to this topic.
Right.
The topic all of a sudden starts to become overlooked.
Right.
So nobody's even talking about the topic, because as soon as the conversation started, there was already disagreements flying this way and the third. And then it's like, well, you don't get a chance to speak, I don't get a chance to speak.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So it's nobody never reaching this topic.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because just like that, somebody can get butt hurt, and on the way, you know what I'm saying? And see, it ain't even about the topic. Now it's just about, like I said, are you trying to say that I would fuck with a pedophile motherfucker? See, I'm trying to say you. You know what I'm saying? You the one that's finna go through what you finna go through.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just, for some reason, I just thought to tell you, this motherfucker right here look like a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I think this motherfucker. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's just a shame that when you that person, and then you look and you say, 20 years later, you're like, damn.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That hurt me a little bit more than it may hurt somebody, because I ain't got shit either.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So to see that ain't fucked up, you know. Because I honestly want to see people do better than, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? Because I damn sure see myself doing better than what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I see that for everybody, but sometimes motherfuckers mess up their own situation or put themselves, like, if you be blind, okay, that was, so I'm gonna just say 95. So that was 95, that's 10, man, damn near. Like, around 18, oh, that's over 15 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my God. You know what I'm saying? And, this is all, you know what I'm saying? Okay. You feel me? And that's what I want to tell, like, anybody. Now, if you're the person that I'm talking about, as far as me trying, or not just me, but I don't mean to put me all in there. But, you know what I'm saying? You the person on the other end that's with R. Kelly. You feel what I'm saying? And if your story is, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. We've been hearing this story since we was kids. Before us, we heard a little girl. We heard a woman say those same exact words you did. You know what I'm saying? And so, all I'm telling whoever's in that situation, you know what I'm saying, to, stand up for yourself. Or don't be so hesitant to listen to a motherfucker. And just out of respect, when it happens to you, don't go back crying to the motherfuckers that pretty much,
Right, I'm fine.
or even tried to help you.
Right.
Even said, we'll call the police on his ass right now.
Right.
He was like, no, no.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, even,
All right, you know what I mean?
no.
Yeah, don't,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
This is all I want to say because, and I'm not even, so for the victims, I'm sorry for you.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
But whoever was around it was a dope
Right.
that didn't,
Right.
that allowed it to happen.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Oh, you know what I mean? Then
Right.
those are the people who I'm really talking to.
Right. Right.
You feel like, well, shit, I didn't know no better.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna take that from you. And I'm gonna just, and and I don't want to throw no rocks at nobody. So this is not something that's coming direct at you to hit you. This is something to say when somebody is really trying to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just go ahead and see what that would do versus, the norm, which is with these women that was involved with R. Kelly did. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is not just the, I guess they always need headlines to keep your eyes tuned into, you know what I'm saying, the TV or whatever. You know what I'm saying? While something is going on.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It just so happened. But, so, they, like I say, man, I never really, too much do the president thing. Especially as soon as it got about money. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they start letting us know how much they make or how much money is in their campaign or whatever. I was like, well, I don't want no part of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want a president, I want somebody that's really talking about something, man. I ain't got time for nobody trying to get the most money, man. And now the world, you know what I mean? It's too busy trying to get all the money. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a spark effect of, something that you wouldn't consider because it's not in that realm. You feel me? So they're using something from way over here to spark this. And so just like Nike, and what does Nike have to do with racism?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how would you ever think that Nike would make some money off of racism? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I just saw you be like, well, how would that? You got me on that one, man. Because Nike ain't racist. Why would you even think racism when you think of a Nike shoe? You know what I'm saying? Everybody wears Nike. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you got. I don't care who you with. Everybody wear every shoe, don't they? It's not. I ain't never. I mean, I guess I'm just not really as aware as I think I am. Because you don't know nobody. It's like if somebody was just to walk past. You know what I mean? You don't know they gotta. You don't know that they don't wear Nikes. You might see them in some Adidas, and they just. It's my whole story behind this shit. You know. Well, why they don't wear Nike? I didn't know that. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people wearing Nikes and every other brand of shoe. That it's hard to tell if anybody is racist. You know what I mean? So if we judge racism by a shoe, then nobody would be racist. You might have a cruise, it might become racist. Because now it's not a shoe, now it's human beings in the shoe. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of Jordan fans. You know what I'm saying? you know, they fighting in line and stuff and everything. You know. You know what I'm saying? Over some pair of Jordans, you know what I mean? And you know, that would maybe if somebody was wearing Nike, you know, they wouldn't too much like the motherfuckers in the Jordans. They'd be like, you know, they might have some Jordans. You know, when the Jordan crew jumped them, they might have had some Jordans on. Right. Yeah, might have just took it out. Yeah, you know. So this whole thing is over Jordan. Yeah, you know. So how would you get racism? But anyway. So that's what you can't let people do. You can't let people pick a side. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, for the, you know what I'm saying, a dream can make you go for anything. Right. If it resembled a dream, on how you seen it happening, maybe the helicopter's not a helicopter, maybe it's a car. Right. You'll trick yourself into, right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A dream will be, what they call that? You know what I'm saying? Where it'll mean something else. I mean, it don't mean that the meaning is the meaning, but the things that was in a dream could be something else in reality. So this is the car was just to show that it was moving fast. So now you know, got a remote control car, and you like, you know, this could, yeah, this could mean something. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people trick themselves, and the thing is, I feel like, you know, my personal opinion, you have to look at the dream, like, you know what I'm saying, as you, now you see the dream, so then you say, what in the dream could be a reality, right? Then you say, what will it take to, you know what I'm saying, obtain it, right? And then you would say, and then you would go by the ways or whatever, you feel me? But so that's how you know that a dream, you know, would, you know, probably come true for you. Right. If you start doing those things, it'll probably come true. Now, when the situation, like somebody flash some money, you see, you jump, or you do something like, soon as you see that you're, because you know it's not spontaneous. It's like we live in the la la land, but just don't believe God could actually do something. Right. Like we live in a fantasy world, but God couldn't possibly. We've never seen him do anything. Right. Never seen an apostle, never seen a prophet. Right. Never seen a monkey turn to a human. Right. And I've never seen none of this stuff. Right. But you know what I mean? You just mysteriously think it is reality. Right. Because humans do play off if somebody is in La La Land. Right. People do call, they see you in La La Land. Right. They'll flash you some money. Right. They'll be like, Flu. Right. They'll play off the fact that you in La La Land. Right. They hear in reality, they monsters. Right. They gonna be like, they finna to apprehend you. They finna to confiscate your ass. Right. People not even gonna see you, no. Right. You know what I'm saying? Over, you know what I'm saying? A damn, because you want to make your own world up. Right. And really, like at times, that's cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? You like living in your own little world, that's your personal thing only. Right. You know what I'm saying? If when it comes to a serious situation, right, that you really need to make the right Right, you know what I'm saying? Decision to. Right, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be in La La Land. Right, you know what I'm saying? La La Land should not exist in no shape, way, or form. You know what I'm saying? That is, you should tell yourself that is imaginary, it's made up. Right, you know what I'm saying? And when you get through with this situation, when you handle a little situation, you can go back to making anything you want. You know what I'm saying? You can go back to La La Land. And this is what I think people don't understand. Right, you know what I'm saying? That at some point, even you can keep La La Land. Right, you know what I'm saying? But at some point, you can't just be jumping in people's whips and stuff. Right. You can't just be letting men scare you. Right, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're a woman. Right. That's why I be telling small women. Quit trying to, everybody taught you how to play the little head game. Right. You know what I mean? You know all the women. Right. They teach all the women how to play the little head game. Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That don't work. Right. Right. I mean, and when they finally do right. They look how much they went through though. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you just sitting on the outside, right, you just like, God damn. Right. They don't even realize you can count shit. Right. They fuck them up. You can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 9, 10. Right. They over there like, hold up now, hold up. Right. I'm telling you, you can. Right. You know what I mean? You kind of looking at them like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I could imagine how people was looking at me. Yeah. Like, look how much shit you. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Right. Or like you, crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? At some point, you know what I'm saying? You want to get it, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, I didn't get to get it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through you feel me? I seen people that but what I keep saying is people that just don't keep getting it. They just get it. Right. It's like over and over, and I know that's the inevitable, right? Yeah. But it's, it's just you know what I'm saying? It's just a constant thing now without no different, you know what I'm saying, outcomes and none of that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just, you turn your TV, R. Kelly did what? For a whole good 5 years, because I'm not even trying to go back. I mean, we could talk about Michael Jackson, boom. You know what I'm saying? Robin Williams, dude from the Fast and the Furious. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, they try to act like people talking about bringing a new year. What? You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers just died, and you talking about it. You might not want to make it to the new year. You might want to keep it 2018. Like, fuck 2019, nigga. We ain't even trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, cause this shit needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I bet celebrities and movie stars are just sitting at home like, who's fucking next? Who is fucking next? They got a whole fucking with a post board thing. What the fuck is this thing? You know what I'm saying? Got everybody's motherfucking. You know what I mean? Got everybody's picture on there. Right. You know, they got lines drawn through it and everything. Right. Like, okay, now this is like a movie like Final Destination or something. Like, okay, now who was it? Billy? You know what I'm saying? Look. Hey, look, they work at R. Kelly. Okay, they get R. Kelly. So who was the fucking with R. Kelly? They try to figure out who's next. You know, so who's R. Kelly's friend? Everybody confused now. They don't know who next. There you go. Because nobody was R. Kelly's friend, man. They was like, who's R. Kelly's friend? Hey, look. Yeah, hey, look. It's celebrities in the world right now. Like, what the fuck was R. Kelly? Mad in the motherfucker. Like, calling, hey, look, I told you not to. Didn't we discuss this, man? I told y'all, we can't be fucking with R. Kelly, man. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so keep making light of the situation. Yeah, you know what I mean? Do what you been doing. You know what I mean? So you are, what?
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Right.
people was dancing to this man's music while he was with a 15-year-old.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Having sex to it and everything.
Yeah.
Illumination. Man.
Right.
It's an illusion.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? You know what I mean? Now you woke up. You're like, oh,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
it's too late. That's how, when they describe Pandora's box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When people describing this evil entity and all this, that, and the third.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's like one day they just wake up.
Right.
They're like, look,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
you pretty, you a,
Right.
you's a full blown.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You would have had sex with thousands.
Right.
You want been.
You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't. I'm telling you,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
that shit was 10 years ago.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You just waking up, motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
No. You know what I'm saying? What now? Oh my God.
Right.
Keep on dancing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Ain't that messed up?
Right.
Because that's trying to show you. See, it don't show you how it's going to defeat you.
Right.
I think that's what a lot of our problem is.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
We think that the enemy is going to show us how it's going to get us.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yeah,
Right. Yep.
show me then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I guess that's why a lot of people be doing that. What's up then?
Right.
Show me what you gonna do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What, huh? Yeah, you know how people be getting crunk and stuff, man? Yeah, you be like, man, you don't go sit down somewhere, man. I'm dead. Hey, this dude's serious.
Right.
You know that whole mentality right there. Come on, show me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Show me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't want it to show you.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you. Because it's not finna show you nothing. You best believe that Satan, you best believe that an enemy, devil, or whatever they call the evil entity, the thing that's not supposed to be good, that's bad,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
whatever, you best believe that it's smarter than showing you
Right. You know what I'm saying?
what it's gonna do to you.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna be dumb enough
Right.
to stay in la-la's
Right.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? During a serious situation,
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
he is most definitely gonna take advantage of it.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not going, and you're going to wake up, boom, 15 years later. Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You and I already, you.
Right. That's what you know what I'm saying?
You and I.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, even for the kids. But this is not just for, this is for, if I wouldn't want no kids to be listening to this right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
But I would want anyone that's listening
Right. You know what I'm saying?
to do whatever you do, got to do with your kids.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I suggest that strongly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
because that way, because look, what I see how people treat their kids is the same way that motherfuckers be looking like.
Mm.
You better do it. You gonna do it.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna don't do it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Show me.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Show me you ain't gonna do it.
Right.
That's how people be treating their kids.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah.
Like what? Like why you even acting like that? Yeah, you dead ass serious.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You dead ass serious.
Right.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? What you from Ruthless Records?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
Who you? Easy, yeah, God. You know what I'm saying? Because people do that. And so when you treat them like that, that shows that you expect, hey, don't come back with no.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, if it happened, don't come back with no.
Right.
That's your attitude,
Right.
right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So then they come back and you sad though.
Nah,
Because that whole thing right there is what I'm be talking about is what I see in people.
right.
You know what I mean? To me, just personally to me, that's a problem.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'll be getting irritated by it.
Right.
You think you disrespect, like it's just crazy. Like I'll be like, yo, just
Right.
it's really nothing I can say or do, but it's just like, what I was trying. My whole point of speaking was based off of whatever I was seeing.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So whatever I was seeing, I'ma talk in rhythm to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck what you know what I'm saying. I'm saying everything is directed
Right.
at whatever I'm seeing at a certain point.
Right.
And sometimes I may, if it's not important, but if I see something that bothers me, I'm gonna say, try to get it in. Right? If I can warn you, I'm gonna try to say something slick. I'm gonna try to get it into you.
Right.
I'm gonna see if you can. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know, but what I get tired of is just seeing people just like, now it's just like, it's not even like I want to hit.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you know how you gave up on somebody, like, you know what, I don't even want to.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even talk to them, period. They come around. They just come out of nowhere and tell you the shit. You be like, I didn't. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like they was obligated,
Right.
or owed you to tell you.
Right.
Which is perfectly fine.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Only if you would have understood that
Right. You know what I'm saying?
it's kind of disrespectful
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
to come back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially if this happens again.
Right.
Because some people, you watch it happen over and over.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And then it just keep happening. It just becomes sad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, then you don't want to keep being sad and shit. You gotta let. You gotta be like, yo, you know, I only can help you as much as I can.
Right.
I'm really not, on it to help you. You know what I'm saying? All I have to do is tell you, and I'm good. All I can do is try to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I can move on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really something that I gotta do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do it, but you know what I'm saying? If it come to my mind, because it comes deeper, it's just not like it's something that I follow like mentally. Because you know what I'm saying? It's just like I so happen to remember. I don't really have to go to papers and books and stuff like that for stuff that I've already seen or I was alive to know. You know what I'm saying? If I can be reminded of it. The more I talk, sometimes I start remembering stuff I need to know. But you know what I'm saying? Really, you know what I'm saying? As long as I've seen it or something,
Right.
you know what I mean? I can pretty much remember it. I just don't get how motherfuckers don't remember. You know what I'm saying? That I was a little, because that's when my cousins like listening to the music and watching my cousin, watching my own family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And watching, women around them and women outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, everywhere I went doing the same thing, and I was hearing that music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And while R. Kelly was having sex with a minor, so were other grown men.
Right.
This is what I was saying.
Right.
I've never really, like, 15-year-olds with 20, 27, 30. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. When you're dealing with a girl, they like cats. They just show back up. You like, you know what I'm saying? You can't even imagine what that cat just did a couple hours ago. You know what I mean? The cat just show back up. Jump out the window, and a few hours later, jump back in the window. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like nothing ever happened. So, you can just imagine, like if you was parents, if you were the parents, but the parents was, I've seen, I just been around where The dude fucking the daughter and another dude fucking the mother.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I've seen that a lot.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And that is nothing new.
Right.
That is nothing,
Right, you know what I'm saying?
brand new that's been happening in the world.
Right, you know
And let me tell you,
right, you know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? When at R. Kelly's era, when soon as the vibe,
Right,
he got that vibe.
right, you know what I'm saying?
The next thing that happened
Right,
after that
right, you know what I'm saying?
was, as far as if you want to think of it that way, to people that's mind that it was epic.
Right.
It was epic moment.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
There's some dudes they sitting there right now like, I fucked a little.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know you did.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Yeah. But you only want to remember during that time, like,
Right, you know what I'm saying?
you know what I mean? Yeah. When there was,
Yeah.
the shit to do it.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Right? You know what I'm saying? You in the right room at the right time, somebody cool with it.
Right.
You might
Hey, you know what
you might go ahead.
I'm saying?
But if somebody just asked you outwardly, was like, yo, you ever had sex with a minor? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't get down like that. I'm telling you, I don't know. Everybody walking straight up freaked out.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Straight. They was coming down here. They was coming way down here for the freak meet.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
They was going to Philadelphia for something.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I think it was like a little freak meet. They had one.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Then they was going to motherfucking Galveston.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? People's mamas.
You know what I'm saying?
My whole family was at the club one time. Yeah, I'm not lying, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to go to the club. Everybody trying to, all the little girls, when they mamas leave,
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about, it seemed like everywhere you went.
Right.
It seemed like, that's why dudes got this mentality, like when a girl turn them down, they just keep like, whatever.
Right, you know what I'm
saying, bitch, you ain't that. That's why they got that mentality.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because everywhere you go, they used to bitches being hoes.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You can fuck them, we can fuck.
Right.
You know this bitch lying, bro. She gonna tell you she love you, she wants you to be a man and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Then another nigga come over, it's gonna be easy for him too.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
It's just that's what females want to admit to. And they'll look you in your face, nigga, straight bow lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they got that and look, but they ain't gonna admit to it.
Right.
Like they be like, and nigga?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Have you fucked a lot of men? No? No, I haven't. You know what I mean? Like, I know what that look is.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
That's the and look. And?
Right.
And so what?
Right.
Hey, you know what I mean? I know what that look is.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do know what it is.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You can't fool me with this shit.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I could just, that's how I would just look at you. Like, man, that's, like I heard, like, I'll be like, I thought this shit was modern, it was new. Nah.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
These motherfuckers is. Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, like, really, man. It's some dude right now. Now it's fucking niggas up. This might have been with some, like I say, everybody waking up. So all the men, they got a dip. They over there, they was just about to. You know what I mean? And this real stuff, and I ain't trying to make it like no comedy or nothing. You know what I mean? But they were just about to.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, don't give a two red. Some dudes got drunk, got high, and still did.
Right.
It's like, man, what?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, it ain't like, man, they gonna wake up one day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's fucked. Only thing that's fucked up is when stuff come back on you like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? When you just chilling, The next thing you know, whoa. Because, you know, everybody talk about you like, I guess you the next up. So Michael Jackson gone. Right. So, you know, people like, it was a dude R. Kelly. Right. Kids going back trying to see who the hell you were. Right. They like, who the hell was he? Right. And these kids nowadays, the smart ones is like very intuitive, man. They just, you know what I'm saying? When they look at something, you know what I'm saying? They instantly, hold up. This nigga, who? She was 15, what? It ain't even that they give a fuck. What you did, man, that's something somebody's going to make fun of that. Right. Somebody's going to take that, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody else, I guess, you know what I mean, it wouldn't have been so serious because nobody wouldn't have been looking for it. Right. Nobody wouldn't have been looking for you. Like right now, ain't nobody looking for certain people. Right. You ain't just looking for Young MC, is you? Right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You ain't just searching the internet for him. Right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to, you know, you just ain't asking questions. But some people talk about this dude like, you know, we was fucking the shit. Yeah, we fucking the R. Kelly. Right. They playing R. Kelly, you know, that's their old school. So now the old school is, you know, 1980, 1990 music. Right. That's old school. So the mothers and the fathers, you know, they playing, you know, TLC, you know. Right. They playing shit like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, R. Kelly was most definitely involved in that whole thing. Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Therefore, he gonna be talked about. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's his time. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the people that was in that time. Right. They might start getting talked. The kids coming home, they playing this music. Right. Who the fuck is that? Right. You know what I'm saying? Just like, well, you know, when we was coming in, we was like, well, who the fuck is Marvin Gaye? Right. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is Al Green? And who the fuck is... I ain't gonna even lie, man. It's hard for me to even know the name. So I ain't gonna lie, I hated every bit of it. You know what I'm saying? I could not. Mary J. Blige cool, man. I like strong, empowered women. So like when she got a video, I most definitely like 100%. I'm all for it, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I would never go by that album. It just ain't gonna happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's rare that I would buy a Mary J. Blige album. Right. You know what I'm saying? But she's most definitely the queen. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And all that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't buy an album, man. But, you know, all I'm trying to say is, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was on that tip right there. And I'm not saying, all I'm saying is keep on dancing. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I mean, most definitely wake up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, stop objectifying women. Right. Women stop objectifying men. Right. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right. Because you look stupid. Right. Especially when you try to mimic people. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And mimic a lifestyle that you didn't create. Right. It's not your tradition. Right. Even though that's the only thing you know. Right. Still not your tradition. And you know that's not your tradition. Right. So just make up a tradition. Right. You know what I'm saying? When they give you money, you don't have to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? You can do something totally different. Right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Because they saving theirs. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Right. They right there in court and everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't abandon them. Right. They family there still looking for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? They finding people after 13 years and everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? Missing people, they got it there. They been still looking for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they, you know, I've never seen when a black person like, where you at? You know that people, like every person I thought was missing, we had to. I seen somebody call the police on. We just sat there perfectly, like, right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got mad at them and everything. Right, you know what I'm saying? We had a whole situation they don't even know about. Went through a lot of emotional shit that they was a part of, they wasn't around to be part of. Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We had this whole fallout. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you know what I mean? You know, I seen with other motherfuckers, it became like a spectacle. Well, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, it was big. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it happened fast. You know what I'm saying? It was quick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen people that don't let their people go missing for hours. Yeah. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, too lit. Hey, you know what I mean? Right. They been, yeah, they been, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? So I just, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's what you call it. It's just like, yeah, go and get out of here. Then that's when people get to experiment. Like, let me try this outside. Like, these people are better. These men take care of their women. These men have more money. You know what I'm saying? These men are successful. You see what I'm saying? You like, and? Right, you know what I'm saying? They stole it from us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do you know that we are entitled to this whole land? Right, you know what I'm saying? You know who would inherit America? Right. Black people. Right. Because when they fall off, right. So if they was ever to just die and go extinct, right, you know what I'm saying? We entitled to everything. Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether they don't want to believe it, like they adopted us, right? As kids. But it's like the argument is we were more superior than them. Right? As true as that might be, they still adopted your ass. I know you feel like you way up here. I know you feel like you sitting on the supposed to be. I get it and everything, but you're gonna have to see what it takes when you up there. You gotta know also the situation, right? You can't never let that slip you because of how high you are. You know what I'm saying? So the situation, if you that powerful, you know what I'm saying? You that smart, why wouldn't you think, even though you've been programmed, even though you've been brainwashed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just a natural thing that'll come to you. Probably the reason why you're still alive. You know what I'm saying? Because people just don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, that makes you do that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's another story, and that's just, it was supposed to be an analogy. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to not even go that far. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? You got to come down and see that, okay, say to yourself, okay, well, we was adopted. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Captured, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, what they fucked up is when they start letting us free as slaves. They start getting away like little dogs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then the ones that was getting away, people started just like, fuck it. I mean, I don't know what really happened. Right? So they getting away and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? So, but the whole time, they've been the one helping, whatever you was eating, they was farming it. They was, whatever the clothes you was wearing on your back, they was out there helping. They was, without them, at that time, you know what I'm saying? At that time, that they was there, doing it, you would have never had clothes on you. That's right. You know what I'm saying? what happened was they was there for so long. So when people start writing law, they clue them into the law. So now it's about, well, was this a law, including, because I've been here for a while, like your master, your boss. What's up? Well, y'all have a new policy that says if somebody's been working here for over 30 years, that they can make 50 cents an hour. The most they will be entitled to is 50 cents an hour. So then it was like, you know what? Just because some people play off your intelligence, right? So this is how I get through the cracks sometimes. This is how I get through the cracks. Some people try to play it like you don't even understand. Okay. You don't even understand. Right? And you know what I'm saying? So then they just say, well, okay, you know what, I'm gonna give you that 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? And so, but you don't even know. So you the slave, you just like, wow, the shit worked. You know what I'm saying? You like, okay, well, that's a start. You know what I'm saying? You like, I can maybe make $1. You know what I'm saying? I can maybe make $1, but you know what? In the process of thinking about and setting up the play to make the $1, you know what I'm saying? You make up, you know what I mean? You saving the 50 cents. So all in the meanwhile, you getting this 50 cents, you can't believe you really getting it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, wow. I got this 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? It's real. You know what I'm saying? And so, you say, well, shit. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of slaves going to buy an apple. They could buy a couple of apples, buy some food for their family. You know what I'm saying? Do a little, do a little something. Something, a little 50 cents. But some of them, they do it real fast. They didn't take it slow. They just went out and got the food because they knew, well, shit, I got 50 cents coming. You know what I'm saying? They went and got the other 50 cents. But instead of spending the 50 cents on food and stuff, they started saving the 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? But the 50 cents is just the reward for being, for even, taking that step. You know what I'm saying? Right? But the real gift is that you read something. You know what I'm saying? You took a part of that information, you know what I'm saying? And then you went and applied it, and then a cause and effect. So now you got a result. You know what I'm saying? So then you get this person, they say, wow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. So they start to read a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And then all they reading is these policies. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know the names and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They starting to get maps. You know what I'm saying? They started, you know what I'm saying? They started to put stuff together. Who to go to, where to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? But eventually, while under the boss's nose, you know what I'm saying? Because this is, you're taking a big, you're taking a risk. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then you go to the boss and you got a whole different scheme. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? So many, of these people, right? You know what I'm saying? They found, you know what I'm saying, ways and started understanding communication. You know what I'm saying? Because you would, in order to deal with these people, you would literally have to object yourself. You know what I'm saying, man? So to understand that, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just for them to fall in love with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to capture that emotion, right? You know what I'm saying? Even for you to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So how do you get somebody that will hang you. Hang your kids, rape your women, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Into doing you a favor. How do you convince somebody to do that? You know what I'm saying? You can imagine, you know, the people that found out about investing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, started to try to sneak land. You know? Like, well, I own this property. How can I own that? You know what I'm saying? So they found a way, right? So that's how you got the crosses burning. You got the movie, the crosses are burning in the yard and stuff. This is during the time that black people started owning land, or having a house, you know, building their houses from the ground up, finding their own wood, farming and turning their own land. And somehow, I don't know how it happened, but, you know, of course, people were angry that was even possible. That this is got completely out of hand. How did that happen? How did these people obtain that? You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But the thing is, you know, once you start obtaining it, you know what I'm saying? We tend to do what other people do rather than now here go the part we don't even know. And even Africans don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like an African has nothing to share with you. You're like, yo, bro, I just you know what I'm saying? It's just not you know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, well, what do you know? I mean, it ain't even about slavery. It's about tradition. It's about culture. So it's just like, what is your tradition? Because I don't see you you know, so too happy about bringing me along, to attend this tradition. I could probably share this with my fam. This, that, and the third. Now, if you're drinking blood and shit, then I understand. I didn't want it to go that far. I was just saying. I was just saying that I'm cool with the tradition. You know what I'm saying? We can share that tradition, that's fine, but some people don't, you know, share that tradition. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? So I began to think that shit, they don't even have a tradition. You know what I'm saying? They lost too. You know what I'm saying? They don't, when an African is a Christian, fucks me up. I ain't gonna even lie to you. They be like, I'm a Christian. I'm like, is you from America? They be like, no, I'm from Africa. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so you just became a Christian. They be like, no, I've been a Christian. My whole family is Christian. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, okay, well, that means that y'all was Christians in Africa? That'd be messing me up. You know what I mean? And I've seen churches say they go to Africa, you know, and preach and everything. I just, you know, and I don't know why I'm so messed up about when an African says that they're a Christian. I'm saying, I don't know why I get so surprised about that. I just, you know what I mean? It just really, something's not right about that. You know what I mean? It's just something's not for people that call themselves under tribe names Zulu. You know, I'm just saying, I don't know if that was, you know, you know what I mean? It wasn't even, was they from a religion? No, I don't, I don't recall nobody telling me what religion they was from. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? I really don't even remember like that type of stuff being over there because so you got, and like I say, man, I'm just a dude this stuff was bestowed up onto. And so I'm gonna just say this. You know what I'm saying? You know, so happen I'm a curious person about myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I probably spend a lot of time on myself and all that. You know what I'm saying? And so if I learn something about myself, I typically want to try to fix it or, you know what I'm saying? I want to acknowledge it, you know what I'm saying? And, I don't want to, not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to play games with myself. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I just be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to lie to myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and just face the faggity facts. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? And then, but that's it. But then, other than that, I don't want to daydream or about anything that could happen to me. Like somebody want to take advantage of me, or me selling my soul, or you know what I'm saying? Me, objectifying myself for this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't, you know, that's the whole reason why I don't partake in it. Right? Is the whole reason why we seeing the stuff that is going on this television. Right? You know what I'm saying? And then videos and stuff like that. Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why I didn't want to partake in it because you know what I mean. I know. I always seen that I was like that could no way be good after what I know. But anyway, I was talking about St. Augustine. And, St. Augustine being in Africa, being born in Africa, so they say. And supposedly he was a Latin, right? You know what I'm saying? And so, but anyway, so of course, I'm gonna go more in depth. You know what I'm saying? That's not enough. First off, they said the only reason it's just that I knew was somebody like St. Augustine is. I'm like, nah. And I guess teachers they try to get the best out of you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you get a teacher that, you don't understand it until, you know what I mean, you probably get a little older or something. Right. You know but this teacher, you know what I'm saying, went all out of way. Right. It was like, yo, this St. Augustine, have you heard of that? I was like, nah. She was like, yeah, he was a Roman bishop. Right. I was like, right. And she said he was from Rome. All right. I said, where? He was like, Rome. So I was like, okay. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So then she showed me St. Augustine, like somewhere in Florida, right. And showed me a lighthouse and all this other shit. Right. So I said, you know what? Right. I think Augustine is very important. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got to know about that. I got to look more into this. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so, you know what I'm saying? I started to look up the name Augustine. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I started, but I was real, fixated on St. Augustine, the Roman bishop, right? So I looked at my name and, just like Antonio, you know what I'm saying? It is, people say it's Spanish, right? Like Latin or whatever. But you know, that name goes like both. You know what I'm saying? Oh, except in black, okay? Black people, okay, I don't know. I don't think their name would have been Antonio. You know what I'm saying? And some other people. You know what I mean? But, you know, like with them, yeah. I don't know how far it go back, but it go back to like French people, man. You know what I'm saying? And fucking Italian people. And right. Not just Spanish people. Just not Spanish people. That name just not a Spanish name. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's in their origin. Right. You know what I'm saying? That Latin origin with you got Italians, and then you got Spanish people, then you got French people. I don't know if French people, that's where it go fucked up. You got Creole. You know what I'm saying? So people, you know what I'm saying, have these names. Right, you know what I'm saying? Okay? You know what I'm saying? And so, because, you know, they kind of get some, because Spanish people be looking like, Antonio? I'm like, man, y'all not even the only people who have the name, bro. Yeah, they be looking, like, they look at, like, you gotta just look like that. Have you ever, even black people, you like, your name's Antonio? Yeah, you supposed to have curly hair or something. I'm like, oh, and? Yeah, that's how they be treating you. Like, how they be looking at you. You know what I'm saying? They be like, Antonio? Like, look. You know what I'm saying? What are you? Spanish people, that ain't even a Spanish name. Yeah, that's 2 or 3 other people's names, man. Hey, you know what I mean? And so anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that name is, you know, goes back, but you know, I also, well, with Augustine, so it just made me say, you know, I wasn't too interested into knowing whether this is a Spanish name or any kind of name. I'm going to go, I know that when you look in the baby book, you go in the baby book and you look up Antonio. And some of these baby books, not all of them, I don't know why these baby books choose to have different shit in them. If this is supposed to be telling you what the name means. But anyhow, you go in the baby book, look up the name Antonio, and you get the word superb. If you look up my last name, you get the word perfect. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that struck me too. I was like, I like how they go together. You know what I'm saying? I went into there and I looked up. I said, you know what? I like what the name means. Let's see why the name means. Let's try to put some pieces together. You know what I'm saying? See what this name means. You know what I'm saying? So I walked in. I started looking up St. Augustine. Come to find out, he was born in either Hippo, Africa, or North Mecca. But either one of them, he moved to eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like he was born in Hippo and moved to North Mecca. You know what I'm saying? Right? And so anyway, you know what I'm saying? Before he was a Catholic, you know what I'm saying? He was under the sun dude. Under the sun god type, this weird type of religion. You know what I'm saying? That we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? You can learn this religion. It's still an aspect, but people call it something different now. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what they call it now, but it's virtually, you know, like basically the universe. You know what I'm saying? But the sun, and then they got names, you know, but what St. Augustine was a little different. See, he was more of a philosopher, right? So he would look more at people and get the, you know what I'm saying, behavior, you know what I'm saying, from actually looking. You know what I'm saying? And writing it down. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, he was doing that, you know what I'm saying, and way before he became a Roman but eventually he went to Rome, and when he was in Rome, he was doing the same thing there as well. Even as when he became a Roman bishop, you know what I'm saying, he was still a philosopher as far as everything he was getting, right? You know what I'm saying? As far as if you read his literature, right? You know what I'm saying? You can pretty much say he's sitting amongst, you know what I'm saying, what's going on around him. Right, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how he would write it down. Right, you know what I'm saying? He, you know, he got a book called Confessions. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And all that. Right, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, that will pull me in. Right, you know what I'm saying? When I already have somewhat of a spiritual understanding. Right, right? And, you know what I mean? Yeah. And, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? When, you know, and even he had a big deal with the New Testament. Right. It's crazy, right? Right. I'm saying that this, I don't even think my family members know this about their own name. Right. You feel me? Hey, you know what I mean? You can best believe that it was a reason why the name Augustine carried this far. Right? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even though you don't see it, that name has a history. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And so, you know, when we talking about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, that, I mean, that's what got me so, you know, and so now I'm like, when I see something, you know what I'm saying, because I've already, you know what I'm saying, but when I see something, you know what I'm saying, I just want to point stuff out, but it's hard to explain. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because what's going on is it's causing a misleading, even when people, like, so you got David Banner, right? A good speaker, right? Good, what he's trying to do as far as enlighten his people, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a good intention, man. But believe it or not, you know what I'm saying, it still has, you know what I'm saying, a part of it that can ruin. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So sometimes, even though people have a right, you know what I mean? I think those people, when somebody say, hey, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to, because some people get caught up, it's like, you know, look at the long term of everything you saying, not just what you trying to put out, and what you trying to really project, you know what I'm saying, but look at also what you're using to project it. Right. So I'm saying, so you know what I mean. So the stuff is coming in underneath. You know what I'm saying, that you. This is just the stuff that you really just like yeah, you know. Right. You know what I'm saying, you put it together. Now you're doing your thing, right? You know what I'm saying, and then you projecting what you want to project, right? You know what I'm saying, which is a good thing on the surface. Right. But I think what a lot of brothers go wrong is when you say certain words, or why you having a reason for why you using them is not making the matter any better. Because we have had brothers that come before you that wanted to do it. Right? And you know what I'm saying? They did it. You know what I'm saying? Even though motherfuckers had a problem. Right? You know what I'm saying? Okay? Now, right? You know what I'm saying? Even though it slid up this far or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? You think it's okay, it's still keeping people in the gutter. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And now it's even taking other people of other races. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Right. They in there trying to be. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They don't even want to be. Now that they in it. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to be either. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? But we choose to be there. Right. That's what messes people up. Right. You choose to be there by the stuff that's coming in underneath. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's making you want to be there. Right. And so, like I say, when you dealing with an evil person, see, they ain't in la la land. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they saying the stuff, they ain't sitting here like looking at you what you projecting. Right, you know what I'm saying? And not seeing this other stuff come up underneath. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They see all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they're already evaluated. You know what I'm saying? They already got their solution and everything. Right, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, they been past you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come up in here. And thinking we don't see this shit coming in underneath. So they passed that. Right. They might lead you to believe that they still own that. Right. If that's the role you want to play, you know what? They might play along with you. Right. They might continue to play along with you. You know what I mean? And then one day, boom, really though. That's what happened. Right. That's on you. Right. That's how long you can be trapped. This is something to show you. You know what I'm saying? How long somebody can lead you for years. Right. You know what I'm saying? For years. Now you want some money. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now you want this person, what you want to happen to him. Right. You know what I'm saying? What you want to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? Right. Do you want some money? What you want? Right. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to happen to this man? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, everybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but sometimes people have to be used as examples. Right. I'm saying, don't even know they can use as examples. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sorry this happened to you. Right. But for the people that it hasn't happened to yet, right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you don't want this to happen to you, right. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, that's what happens when you jump in when somebody famous, or that's what money do to you. Right, you know what I'm saying? That's what it do. You gonna come back? Yeah. Now is your time. Right, you know what I'm saying? Now you woken up. If you fall for it again, right, just go ahead. You know, and eventually you're not gonna even have any conscience. Right, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? Or my opinion exists anymore. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to even, I'm telling you, because me and your spirit cannot really coexist, you know what I'm saying, for too long of a time. It can though, you know what I'm saying, it can coexist, you know what I'm saying, but it's a point you got to realize that it can't coexist, right, you know what I'm saying, yeah. Gotta know the difference. Right, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be like, all right then. Right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I can't do nothing. You know what I mean? And you can't be scared to get up out of there. Right, you know what I'm saying? You can't be scared to bounce out. Right, you know what I'm saying? You might think you leaving everything behind. Right, you know what I'm saying? But you can't be scared to leave everything behind either. Right, you know what I'm saying? If you really believe in yourself. Right, you know what I'm saying? If you really, you know what I'm saying, have a positive outlook on where you can take yourself. Right, you know what I'm saying? In life. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to fall for the okie doke. Right, that's all I'm saying. Right. You know what I'm saying? You see what happened, right, and see what's going on. This man on TV dancing and singing. Right. What you gonna do? Right. I made 100 songs about everything I do. And made people millions of dollars because he ain't getting none. He made a lot of people money. But he damn sure ain't seeing it. Now people trying to tell on him. Let's go ahead and do this whole reality show. You know what I'm saying? He got a part where he said he finessed people. I ain't gonna say that's even true. They got a video of him saying he finessed people. Right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it, right? And I'm looking at his lips, and it don't look like the video and the words are matching up but some parts in it do look like at the part where it said, that's how I finesse. It looked like he said finesse. Right, I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie, they probably had it. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? It looked like he said finesse, but you know what? It's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty darn, eye-opening to me. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy about it. I'm sad about it. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm positive about it. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to try to be negative about it. Right, you know what I'm saying? Even though you think I might sound negative. Right, you know what I'm saying? You are some of these people that I'm talking about. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like the mothers. Right, like the fathers, the parents. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where these girls from. I think R. Kelly's smart. Right. I think R. Kelly get the ones that some certain people ain't around. Right. Like get the ones that ain't got brothers. Get the ones but I don't give a fuck. I think if R. Kelly came out and your little sister was like, I was fucking with R. Kelly, I don't think a lot of dudes would get mad at her. Right. I think if R. Kelly handed you some money, I think you would take it. Right. I'm just going to keep it real, man. Right. You know what I mean? I just really do. They mamas is taking it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the stuff that I've seen in my lifetime, I just be like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm from a little small, I ain't even from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine just imagine what's going on where the money is at. You know what I'm saying? I'm where the money ain't even at. Right. Look what's going on around me. Right. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly ain't fixed to come around here no time soon. Right. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still. Right. They try to go about as if R. Kelly some days go about us. Right. And you can just imagine what's going on in other people's in the worst pocket. You can imagine what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can only imagine, man, what these people are doing, man. All right. You know what I'm saying? And so for people to get mad, hey, that's your fault if you, he throw you a little bit of, he throw you a little bit of money, you went and got up in there. Just go ahead in a minute. You know what I mean? When somebody, let me tell you something. That's what I say. That's why you should have came. You gonna love me, motherfucker? Hold on, take your little dollars, nigga. You gonna love me, nigga. Hold up. Well, if you gonna love me, nigga, then hold on. This is how you do it. Hey, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Women got to, this is how you love me, you got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? And it can't have nothing to do with no money. I'm telling you, soon as you have, if it can be material, if it can be materialized, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, a motherfucker gonna use it. I'm sorry, players of the world. I'm sorry for the dudes that sticking to the guy code. You know what I'm saying? They're sticking to the guy code. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you come with anything that can be materialized, you know what I'm saying? Right? A motherfucker that got it is going to most definitely take advantage of it. I don't know if women understand. I think some women be under the impression that if they pussy so good that they throw the pussy on. You know what I'm saying? That they can make the motherfucker love them. I think women really do think that. You know what I'm saying? And the person wins. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, you don't love the it's like now it bounces back. Right, you know what I'm saying? You don't even love them. Ain't that a bitch? And years later, you going to show why. You know what I'm saying? You don't love him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or years later, you going to show why. He going to show why. He didn't never, it was just, you know what I'm saying? But the facts is this, that his is going to come sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Where hers, you know what I'm saying, is going to come later. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy way how things happen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? What do you do? Right. Man, you pay attention to shit like that. Right. You know what I mean? Because by paying attention to that, right? Right. You can almost dictate that something like what R. Kelly was going on, and a lot of these people would happen to your own kid. Like soon as you see it, you be like, boom! Oh hell no! You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't even go off what people say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As soon as I see, I sit there. As soon as I see the interaction, right? Right. I'm saying, as soon as I see it, right, I already got. I already. Hey, I'm saying, I just. That's what I be looking at. Right. I'm saying. Anything I ask questions to, right, that's what I'm asking the questions for. Right. Every time. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So if I pull up and I see it, I be like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I mean? Like, do you see it? But I be saying, like, you know, how do you tell somebody that something's it's gonna, like, you can't, it's not gonna happen tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. So a lot of times you just a hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you in your face. All right, they be throwing stuff in your face. I told you. You be like, all right, because you can't really say, like, all right, man. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna tell you, I don't trust the motherfucker. Right, you know what I'm saying? I don't trust him. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Right, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave you alone. Right, you know what I'm saying? Since you were right, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking. Maybe I am just hallucinating. Right, you know what I'm saying? Okay, boom. You know what I mean? Yada me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you know what I mean? They right there. That is like, and I'm telling you, the only thing I hate, I don't hate it. I just don't want you to I don't want you to complain to me personally. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like I've told you. You know, I really can't repeat it because I actually was like broke it down for you. I'm telling you, the stuff I'm saying now and then I'm breaking down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be able. I can get some of the stuff and kind of like put it together what I was saying, but if I'm speaking to you personally, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you come back after so long, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna really be able to repeat that. So like if you gone for a certain amount of time, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, I'm not gonna be able. I'm not gonna want to because for one, that's difficult. I'm saying that's difficult to do because for one, you was a specific person, and I was telling you something individually. Individually suited for you. I wasn't talking from any other aspect, just dealing from you. That's the only place I was at. You know what I mean? Everything I was getting, what I was getting, if I ask any questions or whatever, anything you telling me, if I'm seeing whatever I'm seeing, I'm getting it from you. And anything that you say, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to remember it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? I just say that you need to be like that. So I think a lot more people need to be like that. Be more. We've been talking about this. Watch our kids. I remember back in the day they come out with, you know, the kid alert. You know, where's your kids? Try to remind you to keep your kids safe. All this little stuff, man. And then these celebrities keep busting out with kids, man. They keep busting out. You find out they messing with little children. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, well, now what are we watching? Hey, you feel me? Yeah. What are we watching now? You know what I'm saying? Some now we're watching grown-ups that was kids. You know what I mean? We're watching grown-ups talking about what happened to them. Right, you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. Here go, I'm sorry I gotta get this up. I'm sorry I gotta say this. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Here go the thing. Here go the solution to a question or answer to a question. You know, now, okay, he's a mess. So most likely he would have some young girls now, right? Right, you know what I mean? Right, you know what I'm saying? So only thing I want to see at this point, right, I don't want to see no grown women. Right. I want to see some 15-year-old women, little girls. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Come out the woodworks. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about what this man done with little girls. You know what I'm saying? So these little girls are coming out talking about it. Okay. Well, when did he stop messing with little girls? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Did it stop with y'all? You know what I mean? Or can we get, if this is true, can y'all get some, if y'all some of y'all just broke out from that little coat house, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all just came out of the little house, you know what I mean? Do you got some little 15-year-olds over in the house? You know what I'm saying? Is they still trapped in there? You know what I'm saying? Can we get some of them to come forward? You know what I'm saying? Can we get some of them to come up and testify? Now, I won't watch the documentary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I really won't watch the documentary. But, you know, once some young girls come out and say, yeah, I was currently living, you know what I'm saying? Like a year or two ago, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was currently living. If you can get some people to come out and say that, you know what I'm saying? See, you know, that will help the situation, and that will help my case more. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that will open up people's eyes a lot more. Because I believe people will kind of slowly see, it's almost, I don't understand it yet. It's almost like, see, you like, and then they like, you know what I'm saying? Then you back to sleep. Why did you wake me up to get that? What's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? What's the intention behind it? Now everybody around the world has to deal with being a pedophile. Right? Even people, it's literally almost, if you had sex and kids with that, you were totally under hypnosis. You were totally under a spell, a sexual spell, where you know what I mean? You were engaging and participating, in the sex of minors. You were totally promoting. You bought the album. Dude made, he made some company. You know what I mean? He made some record labels a lot of money. and they were behind it. Right. Those record labels. Right. One of the things I don't like about homosexuality is it also promotes, you know what I'm saying, the sex of minors. See, if a little boy 15 is acting gay to a homosexual, the homosexual will go and investigate. Right, you know what I'm saying? And if the homosexual can get that little boy, right, you know what I'm saying, to admit that he's gay, they will give him the experience. Right, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on, right, you know what I'm saying, with the gay community. Right, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when people are engaged, you know, in that, they obviously under some type of hypnosis or something. Right, you know what I'm saying? Obviously as soon as I seen it, I didn't fall for the shit at all. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Scared the fuck out of me. Right. I was sitting there like, what? Right. Because I guess because I've already had the toolage, you know? Right. You know what I'm saying? As far as the different change, like I said about St. Augustine, he sit there and he watched people's behavioral pattern. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, before I even knew about St. Augustine, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When I see a shift in people, I see that. You know what I mean? That's just something that stands out to me. You know what I'm saying? When you change, when your conversation alters, you know what I'm saying? Like I can sense when you alter your conversation. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? When stuff like that happens, you know what I'm saying? That's when I get investigated. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm like, well, what's up with that? You know what I mean? So when I seen people change, you know what I mean? When I seen people change, that kind of, you know what I'm saying? That stuck out to me. You know what I mean? Just how, you know, like, just how your family was about morals. And then within a drop of a dime, objectified themselves. You know what I'm saying? To something. You know what I'm saying? So fast. Right? You know what I'm saying? Just after, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it'd be so crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, to me, and people, you know, I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People, they just roll with it, you know what I mean? So I was like, but I never agreed with it. Right. Even when I was a kid, when I was young, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it. I was good. And I kept seeing like my brother, see my, you know, my cousin, you know, everybody, I see every time they come back, it looked worse. And then one time, but when they around, you know, they hustle, they still doing you know, little, whatever they picked up from wherever they came from. The little habit they picked up, they think, you know, they hustle. But when they around, they start looking good again, right? Then they bounce again, and they got it together. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Well, the next time you see them, I'm telling you, it's always bad, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? They always, and then sometimes it may look good, right? And then, like, you start going around them, you be like, hell to the no. You know what I'm saying? You see they even involved in it even more. You know what I'm saying? You see they still in that process Hey, you know what I'm saying? Caught up still, and it's still going on with them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So some people would take longer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you just hope that sometimes some people wake up sometime. You know what I'm saying? You just hope that for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you don't want nobody to, you know, you don't want to. Do you want to be that person? You know what I'm saying? Do you don't even want to be the person that has to cry for that person? Right. I feel any shame for that person. Everybody's so bitter. Don't blame on R. Kelly. Yeah. That's guilt. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. That's guilt. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're kind of guilty. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because in the back of your mind, you know that you help. You help encourage your people, your mother and father. Help encourage you to do what you did. Right, I'm saying, encourage you to do what you did. Right. You know what I'm saying? And to be how you are. You know what I'm saying? But stuff is going on. It's like it's made to be okay. Well, that is okay if you fully understand that. But when you fully understand it, you can't complain or cry about it. So if you're trying to make money off of y'all little episode, stop it. You know what I mean? Just stop it. You know what I mean? Because in the meanwhile, we dealing with Cardi B. Right, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no better. You know what I mean? It only get worse. It went from a man to just a woman, just outright like, you know what a story. You know what I'm saying? You know the scoop. Even, and you don't even want to know what the motherfuckers on the inside. You don't even want to know the inside scoop. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to hear about as a woman raising your daughter. I'm saying raising your kid. You know what I mean? You might not think that it has nothing to do with the music. You might think you got your kids in school or you're doing this, that, and the third. But your kid might be the kid that's R. Kelly. I'm saying your kid might be R. Kelly. I'm saying you might be turning your kid into R. Kelly. Look at the room full of the Kanika Jenkins killers. Right? They sit in a hotel. Look at all them killers. That's the people you raising. Right. You telling me all them people in that room, that's perfectly fine with you? That's a lot of kids right there at one time. You know what I mean? With that one certain behavior right there. They got that one certain it's one girl in that room that refuses. But it's so, misguided. Right? She got the right intention, but her environment is like what they say, a rose from the concrete, right? It's almost impossible for a rose to grow from a concrete. But when a rose grows from a concrete, but look at the rose's environment. Even though it's beautiful, right? That the rose grew from the concrete and everything, that's okay, that's perfect. Okay, that's a rose. Right. Now, where is the rose at now? It ain't like the rose is in a beautiful place, is it? It's around concrete. That's the rose's environment. So you can imagine if that rose could speak for itself, it might speak in concrete. It might not talk like a rose. If you was to smell that rose, right? The rose might smell like the concrete instead of smelling like a rose. Because that's the rose's environment is concrete. You know what I mean? So now, You know what I'm saying? That's what Kanika Jenkins, you know what I'm saying, was in that room. She was a good person, but even her own mother, you know what I'm saying, was crooked. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is to get out of an environment like that? You know what I'm saying? When everybody, you know what I'm saying, around you is on an agenda so corrupt. You feel me? Is sex that important, really? Is motherfucking what? I don't know what they're doing about. I'm still fucked up. Like, why did you kill the girl? I'm saying, damn. I'm still messed up. Like, why did you go all the way with the girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, you went all the way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know what I'm saying? Look at all of y'all that's going all the way. All y'all people in this room. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All of y'all mothers, all of y'all fathers. Right. When we dealing with R. Kelly. Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, where y'all at? You see what I'm saying? So, there go the evil entity. You know what I'm saying? Right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so flamboyant. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know that, because it's playing off the fact that it has power over your mind, but not your spirit. Right. Because your spirit might be the only thing saving. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your spirit might be the only thing keeping you alive. Or else your brain will be totally controlled. You know what I mean? So people spend time and time to study how to, control your brain. You know? You know what I'm saying? The way you move. So there go the trick. Right? That you moved to the music even when there was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Being, basically tarnished. You know what I'm saying? She's going to basically be, basically, you know? You see what I'm saying? Or you going to, you was dancing the whole time. You know what? And to the girl, you can see for yourself. You know what I mean? That she was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would have never thought anything was going on. You ask her. You look at Aaliyah. She looked like ain't shit was that. You know what I mean? She was probably the only one. That was like, shit, I'm a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? But didn't even get to, really spawn. Right? And it's almost, like an obsession. Like I said, these dudes were obsessed with that girl. I guess that's why, like a lot of stuff tell you like, okay, so R. Kelly's songs was telling you that he was sleeping with a young girl, right? Therefore, Queen of the Damned was telling you who Aaliyah was in this entertainment world. You feel me? And you know, by her becoming that, right? The result of it was her demise. You feel me? You know what I mean? Before she could even really grow, because they were misguided. Think about it, the roles, the environment. There's too many corrupt people around her for her to really use her own mind. Really kind of, you know, and these people, since they got her, right? Because she's young, so they the ones that give it's like a bird first hatching out of an egg, right? You then can tune the bird. The bird is meant to fly, but you can train the bird not to ever fly. The bird will walk around on land as you do. If you can get to it before somebody gives it knowledge and gives it information of how to do something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to money and then when it comes to fame, right? You have to realize that what people would do when they're around a person that has a shot. You're the mother, and this is being presented to you, right? You going off of that, you know, and you know, you know what I mean? You dealing with that, you know, and you talking to evil spirit. You subjecting your daughter to an evil way, you know, and trying to be greedy and trying to make it look like, well, I love her, right? You trying to make it look like you love her, right? While being greedy, right? You know, trying to get what you can get out, right? You know what I mean? While trying to, you know, deal with keep this whole thing under wraps, right? Because it's going to make you look like an unfit mother, right? So it appears and then it somehow vanishes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Who's to hold accountable is all I'm saying. And, you know, that's what happens when you subject your kids or whatever to let their minds, like, you gotta have, like, you know what I'm saying? When you put them in an environment by themselves. It was like that movie. I don't know. I seen a movie where they just gonna keep just leaving the girl. They just leave the girl and stuff happen. You know, I guess it ain't a movie. I guess it's many different movies put together. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of like leave the girl. You be like, why did y'all leave her around people like that? Yeah. Like the movie with Rudy. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie with Rudy when she was a prostitute. Right? It's like, why would you leave her around though? I don't get it. Me personally, I would never, like ever, you know, even my cousins, like I just wouldn't leave them in the house. Or I wouldn't do some of the stuff I be saying in some of these movies. How they just leave them. And this is big thing. You did it to me. You know what? You kind of did. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't know no better. It's true that you didn't know no better. But that's what I'm saying, that what you got to know better. You can't just be leaving people behind with evil-minded people that's going to take out some evil fantasy or try to intentionally turn somebody you love and you care about out. Turn them out. You know, morals is morals, man. And God wants you to live how God wants you to live. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Even what you've been through. So even if you do get raped, come back. You know what I'm saying? Come on back. Even if somebody do molest you, come on back. If you was gay, you know what I'm saying? Come on back. You know what I'm saying? If, you know what I'm saying? What else can I think of? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you was about to murder somebody, I don't know. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If you, all kind of different stuff. If somebody slapped you in the face, you know what I'm saying? Come on back. If somebody beat you up, you know what I'm saying? If somebody jumped you, if somebody spit in your face, you know what I'm saying? If somebody caused you to lose your job, you know what I'm saying? If somebody stole all your money out your bank account, you know what I'm saying? If somebody took your shoes out your room, you know, if somebody stole your phone, you know what I'm saying? If somebody ate your last Debbie snack, you know what I mean? Somebody ate your last piece of chicken, ate your last slice of pizza, you know what I mean? Come on back. So that's all we're trying to ask you to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. Just because something like that happened to you don't mean that you have to fall deeper and deeper into a hole. You know what I'm saying? Or put yourself, feel like, well, that's what's going on. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it. That don't mean that it's real. That's why I be trying to tell people, that's just the environment. You know what I'm saying? But when you go out of there, but see, that environment cause you not to like people outside of it. So even when you try to escape that environment, you know what I'm saying? You have trouble with not liking what's outside of it. But you got to know that you got to go ahead and like, you know what I'm saying, what's outside that environment. Because that's the only way you're going to see that environment is bad for you. It's gonna allow you to turn around and say, "Oh, that's what I was in." You know what I'm saying? You be like, "Yeah." You're like, "Oh man, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm damn near spent my whole entire life in there." You know what I'm saying? That's what that other environment will show you. All right, and even if you go to that environment, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Something happened bad in that environment. You're gonna have to come on back. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to look outside that environment. You know what I'm saying? And get outside that environment, because that environment, then all these environments that you're gonna end up in is just gonna show you you know, techniques. And so these environments shouldn't be able to apprehend you again. These environments shouldn't be able to overwhelm you again. You know what I'm saying? You should be perfectly, you know what I'm saying, good at getting through these environments. And you know, you should be perfectly fine with getting through these environments. You know what I'm saying? And if you can get through these environments, you know what I mean, it's better for you. Now, I tell you, you know what I mean, all the stuff that's going on is just an illusion. It's an illumination. It's playing tricks with your mind. You know what I mean? You know, and you don't want to play false sucker for it because it's going to introduce you to something. And what it introduces you to, you're not supposed to accept it. And if you accept it, you have accepted. And you know what? That's where I'm going to leave it. Really though. Hey, if you don't know, and if the noises that I make cause you to overlook the real message, you know what I'm saying? Let's sizzle. You know what you know what no. I don't know what all this other stuff is. I'm forgetting how to turn this mug off. I mean, I forget how to say the video, so the reason I